Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? In today's video, I want us to go through this all the trade that I took based on the alpha trend and the volume profile strategy. Now, looking at Audi, you can see that after this huge dip to the downside that we experienced, Audi went right down to about $1. That was a massive buy opportunity, but I wasn't available to get that amazing buy order, right? But as usual, we can always step in when the right time is on. And I have been monitoring Audi, looking at possible trades based on the alpha trend and volume profile strategy. And yesterday I caught a trade. And how I got it is simple. Let me walk you guys through. So I saw Audi made this huge move to the upside. That was day before yesterday. And yesterday, price was moving sideways. And I said to myself, okay, because price was moving sideways, I have to make sure I bring in the alpha trend and also bring in the volume profile to see where price is going to break out for the day. So I marked the volume profile from the bottom of the move the previous day to where price was around this area here. So it gave me a range, the value area high, the value area low, and the POC. The value area low usually is the area where you look for a buy, and the value area high is the area where you look for a sell. So usually that's what most people do, or that's how most people use the volume profile. But in my case, I will use the volume profile on lower time frame, like the 15 minutes time frame, to give me some perspective as to where the market might break out when it opens. So there is this volume profile that I bought in here. This was the session volume profile. So looking at the session volume profile yesterday, I saw that Audi made this move, and like this move to the upside. And the session yesterday, price was moving in this range. So I was saying to myself that, okay, if price is moving in this range and looking at the higher time frame for Audi back then, that was back then, not today. Looking at the higher time frame, like the 1 hour time frame, we have made this huge move like this, right? And we are still yet to at least kiss the 50-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame, and also attempt to kiss the 100-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame. So if we keep staying above this moving average yesterday, like that's what I told myself, that if we keep staying above this moving average, that's the 50-day moving average, I'm going to look for a buy or buy opportunity. So what I was looking for was a vector candle like this, a huge vector candle, at least on the 50 minutes and on the 1 hour time frame, to give me that buy opportunity. And I was looking also at the area where the alpha trend printed is a buy signal on the 15 minutes time frame. So dropping to the 15 minutes time frame, I was waiting for price to give me this signal. Let me go back here. Because previous price action, this is what happened. The alpha trend during yesterday's session printed a buy signal, but price didn't really go to like do anything, right? Instead, price attempt to break down, and this breakdown here, it was more of stopping volume candle to take out those who have stop loss here, and look at the vector candle. This is it. This first vector candle, I saw it. I didn't react because my buy zone is this area where the alpha trend printed a buy signal. So this is where I want to buy. I want to see price above it before I buy anything. Okay. So this is how I look at it. When price was doing this and I saw this huge vector, yeah, like up there, I didn't buy. I waited to see how it's gonna close. Right. It closed below. Right. And the next candle that came after this candle was this one. I didn't even buy this candle. I bought bet the candle this 1 year that failed one, two, three times. So I bought bet, yeah. Seeing this failure and this movement, yeah, boom, I was in that trade, right? And my target was based on the 1 hour time frame. So this is how I came about my target, my take profit. Those of you who want to learn how to trade, I've launched a training session. It's free for anyone out there who is interested in trading, investing. The link is found below this video. Go to Eventbrite and register, and also join my community on Telegram. There, you're gonna find other people out there who are interested in the game of cryptocurrency or in the cryptoverse. I drew this, I try to mark the middle point of this move here. So the from this top here to this bottom, I try to get the midpoint, yeah. And the midpoint was around this $6 or 5.919. That was the midpoint from this move here. Or you can also take it from the top there where the alpha trend printed the sell signal, which is gonna be around $6 price point. So that was my range for like from that 5.919 to $6. So that was my take profit range. I was gonna look at what price is gonna do around that area before I cash out profit. So I marked this zone here. I marked it. Yeah, you can see this line here. I marked this line, and this line was okay. If price get there, fine. I'm gonna cash out profit there. But if price is not able to go there and I see weakness in price, I'm gonna cash out profit. So that was the target on the 1 hour time frame. I didn't want to. I usually when you see a huge move like this, right? What you want to do is take more short trades until you see price come to test these previous levels. Usually, when you see a huge move like this to the downside, and you want to target, like you want to take a short-term trade, always target the midpoint of that move. Don't target like the high, like this, the top there, and so on. You can target the top there, but you have to wait to see what price is gonna do. After price must have recovered half of the candle, usually price will trace back to test key levels, like these levels that price was dropping. Price is gonna at least at one point go to test it, so you see what price is gonna do, and if price reject hold key levels below price, then you can start looking for that long term buy. So let's go now to the trade and you see how it played out. So I cashed out my profit here around this area, but my take profit was around $6. When I saw weakness here around this area, I cashed out my profit this area here. I didn't allow price to go right up there. Usually, I would have cashed out my profit here, but I wasn't available. I had to go to bed, so I didn't want to be up, wait until price get there, right? So I had to close the trade here, you know, knowing that maybe it can go up there, but at least I would have, bring my stop loss, below here, then allow price to continue. I missed a lot. I would have made more, but again, that was a decent profit. From here to this upside, I made 30% profit from this move here, which was amazing. So I said, let me do this video to share with you guys how I go about this. And now today, I was to take this trade, but I wasn't available to take the trade. So the same rule apply the opposite direction. When price is moving sideways, you bring in the volume profile here and you wait to see where the alpha trend is gonna print a sell signal. In this case, we didn't see the alpha trend print a sell signal before this break of structure here. So price break, with high volume, and then you see the alpha trend printed a sell signal here. So usually, when you see the alpha trend print a sell signal like that with high volume, you can drop down to the 5 minutes time frame to see, because on the 5 minutes time frame, the move has already taken place. Okay, so you see here on the 5 minutes time frame, this was the candle that printed this sell signal here. So what you would have done is simple. When you see the sell signal being printed, you just mark the zone and take it to the right hand side. And whenever you see price close below it with high volume like this, you see, you are taking the trade when price pull back. So you would have bought here, or you would have placed your order here, or at least mid of this candle, then you would have been in a massive profit right now. So currently, what am I looking at for a trade? If say I have to take a trade here with order, I have to go to the 1 hour time frame now and see what price is doing. Okay. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, you can see, all right, price is back around this area here that I was looking for a buy. So what I'm gonna do is make sure I respect this key area. Okay. And if price is gonna break and close below this zone, I know that price is going to target this liquidity here, which is the vector candle. So based on the way I trade, I want to see multiple rejection here, at least. If I see multiple rejection around this area, then I'm going to start looking for a trade on the 5 minute and the 15 minutes time frame. I'm gonna wait to see what price is gonna do, consolidate sideways, and if I see the alpha trend print a buy signal, I'm gonna wait and then execute when is the right time. Usually these zones here that I mark before, I can still buy here. If I see price get above this zone here, I can still buy here, then target the previous high, which is this zone here. So I'm looking at keep monitoring price to see what price will do, and if price gives me that signal, I'm gonna place that buy, no doubt. You can see the market is dumping, Bitcoin is dumping, and everything else is dumping. You just need to wait and see how price is gonna react to all of this. Hopefully, this video was helpful to you. And if say you got some value from the video, make sure you smash the subscribe button. And if say you want to trade Audi, you can trade Audi on Bitronics. I recommend Bitronics. Have fun said all of this, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.